Welcome to my gardening journey. It's been a while since I uploaded to YouTube, so I thought I'd take the time to bring you up to speed and let you know how things have been going. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know that I have two other jobs. One of those is working with the NHS here in the UK, and the other is running my own little photography and videography business. And both of those have been ridiculously busy so far this summer. So it's really good that my photography and videography business has been busy, but that does mean that I've had to spend time away from my garden and this YouTube channel. I've really appreciated all of the work that I've had this year, and that's helped me upgrade my cameras. So I now have a really nice setup here in the office, and hopefully I've got another nice setup that I can take into the garden. So I'm hoping over the winter that this YouTube channel will start to see a little bit more activity and also see the quality of it improve over time as well. The other work I have is with the NHS, and that also has become really busy. This year has seen a change to the role that I do within the NHS several times, and it's about to change again. So I've had to spend a lot of time trying to get up to speed with the work I've been given and what I need to do, and just become familiar with it so I can actually do my job. So that's taken, again, some time away from what it is I've been wanting to do here in my garden, on the YouTube channel and on my blog. So I'm really sorry that I haven't been keeping it up to speed. To update you on where things are, so my garden is looking a little bit tired. We had some extreme weather this year. So early on in the year, February, we had an absolute heat wave here, and the plants really didn't know what to do with that. So some things started off a little bit too early, and others just didn't seem to want to grow at all. February gave way to a much more mild and colder March and April, and it wasn't really a great start to the season. A number of the plants that I was growing just really didn't kick off, and I had a number of failed sowings, which was really disappointing and led to me being really late with a number of the different things I was growing. And July saw record temperatures, and that made it, one, really hard to work out in the garden because it was so damn hot, but also a number of the plants really suffered in the heat. And I just really didn't have time to keep on top of the watering, particularly the plants that were in pots or grow bags. Those plants have really not done well, mainly probably because I haven't watered them and fed them as well as I should have done. But the things that have been planted out in the actual vegetable patch have done quite well. So the lettuces, the cut and grow again lettuce that I had out there did amazingly well until it bolted during the heat, and I've had to take those out. The tomatoes that are planted into the veg patch again have done extremely well, and I'm really pleased with how they've looked. I also experimented this year with carrots and a carrot fly net that went around it, and again that's done extremely well and kept us in supply of carrots pretty much throughout the whole summer. So those things have done really well. And as I said, the plants that I put into the pots and the grow bags haven't done well at all, and cucumbers and my onions have just completely failed this year. I'm not completely sure why. I think the onions are in a bed which is now spending a lot of its time in shade. So I'm either going to have to cut back a tree, or I'm going to have to close down that bed and maybe open it somewhere else in the garden. The allotment, unfortunately, has not done well at all, and I think we're going to have to give it up this year. There's two reasons for that. One is my time, and I'm being pulled away more often than not away from gardening, which means I struggle to get to my own garden, let alone over to the allotment. But also I share that allotment with my mum, and she's getting older and her knees and legs are just not strong enough anymore to spend a huge amount of time doing a lot of the actual digging and the weeding over there. So unless I can increase the time that I can commit to the allotment, then we're going to have to give it up, and realistically looking at this year, that's not going to be a possibility. So what I'm looking to do over the coming months is to increase the amount of videos that I'm putting out. I was looking at whether or not I should do them as instructional videos, but to be honest, I don't have enough knowledge and skills to be able to share that with people. So I'm going to try and keep it a bit more like documenting what I'm doing, and as a sort of a diary for myself really, and for hopefully you guys to enjoy. I'm hopefully going to be uploading a blog post every week throughout the winter as well, and I'm going to be focusing on autumn winter sowing, and hopefully getting some crops over those periods of times, but also for a spring cropping of maybe, for example, onions, garlics, those sort of things. So hopefully you'll start to see more of me on here. Hopefully that's a good thing for you. We'll see. And again, like I said, I've invested heavily in audio kit, cameras, lighting. So I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to up the production value and really make this a bit more fun for people to watch. So thank you ever so much for listening in and for watching this video. And hopefully you shall be seeing me soon. Thanks again, and see you next time.